All right, let's be serious. Let's be serious. All right. Okay, you good?
I'm always good.
Okay. All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to LiveWire Film Reviews. We're back again, and you know me, it's Ray, and we got my homies here, Brandon Brown.
Yeah, that sounds better.
And we got my homie over here, Andy.
What's up?
How y'all doing this fabulous weekend?
I'm great.
I'm good.
All right, cool. Well, today we got the new movie to review. We got Mad Max Fury Road by George Miller, starring Tom Hardy and Charlize Theron. This movie took a long time to get made. The last time the movie was made, or the last Mad Max movie was made, was 30 years ago with Mel Gibson and Tina Turner, called Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Yeah, I'm sure neither one of y'all ever saw a Mad Max movie before.
I heard the original was on HBO, but I didn't watch it.
The original.
I heard the originals were in the stores.
Nah,
I never bought them.
They were on that $2 bin, but you know.
I've seen it, but I just kept watching.
I glanced at them, you know.
I went to get Best Man Holiday.
So this one is actually, they kind of do a little bit of a Fast and Furious thing where like this new one was set after the second one but before the third one. So Max is not the road warrior just yet. He's kind of like a survivalist, and he is haunted by the ghosts of his past, and then some crazy motherfucker just kidnap him, and they kidnap him, turn him into like some kind of a blood bank, and surprisingly, the real star of the show is not even Mad Max himself, but Charlize Theron playing this new character named Furiosa, and they help each other to try to get out of the bad guy's world or the bad guy's territory, and that's really all there is to it in the plot. Really.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea what you're talking about.
You know that's
no idea.
Well,
I have not seen any Mad Max movie.
That's the new one. That's the one we watched. That's the one we watched last night.
Oh,
that's the one we watched last night.
Like,
no,
I was watching a different one.
Well, because you said it was set, I think, after the
This
second
one,
one.
This one is set after the second one, but before the third one.
I haven't
apparently.
seen either of those.
But that's all right. That's all right.
I mean, it was all right for me, but well, yeah.
That's all right. That's all right. Let's bring it back.
I'm just saying I had no idea what was going on in the beginning because I hadn't seen anything.
So you didn't get anything of the storyline from.
Well, I got it now because it's pretty self-explanatory.
I mean, it's a post-apocalyptic world. You know, he's haunted by the ghosts of his past that he couldn't protect, family, friends, blah blah blah.
And he was a cop.
And he was an ex-cop, Max Rokitansky. As soon as, he became an ex-cop once the apocalypse came. So, like, there's no reason to be a cop. So, yeah.
Is there spoilers in this?
Yeah, he can go all out.
Okay.
So,
I'm saying, from not having watched any other Mad Max movies, I kind of assumed it was post-apocalyptic. But then I'm like, their technology is kind of primitive. So maybe this is... I don't know.
Well,
but then he had said, "Yeah, I used to be a cop." Then I'm like, "Oh, okay, it must be after if he used to be a cop."
Well, I mean, there are certain things that they live in a world where it's already the young people already find everything very primitive. You know, like they don't even know what a satellite is, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, look, that's a satellite."
The shooting star.
Yeah, it's not even a shooting star. We call those a satellite. They used to play TV shows. Like,
I'm like, it's post-apocalyptic. How do you not know what a satellite is?
Because everything's destroyed. So the newer generation don't know what we had. You know?
That makes sense.
So they don't know what we had. So.
Yeah,
they ain't got books. They ain't been doing the education.
Did they look like they got books? Did you see that one dude at the end of the movie? Look, he looked like he haven't had Colgate haven't had a good meal, haven't read a book in a long time. He saw some water. He's like,
I was thinking, I was like, how far back is this movie? Because that dude looked like a Neanderthal.
He looked like
he like a straight Neanderthal. I'm like, wait a minute. So, is this before dinosaurs or something?
He looked like a fucking caveman.
I'm like, man.
Oh, cut. But we're losing track of what we're supposed to be talking.
No, we're not. We're not losing. We're right on track.
But let's go back. How'd you guys feel about the movie?
I loved it.
You loved it? You loved it?
It's action packed.
It's fucking amazing,
I
man.
was looking for something to hate on.
You were looking?
I was looking for something. Couldn't find nothing.
Couldn't
find nothing. That surprised me. I wanted to talk about, they didn't explain what's really going on in the story in the beginning. The more you watch, you just kind of understand what's going on.
Yeah, it's easy to follow unless you're a fucking
hate
moron.
on that. I always complain movies don't have enough action.
Yeah, this is
this
nonstop.
Said, screw you, I'm giving you all action.
Shit.
Couldn't complain about that.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't.
This is a great movie.
Yeah, man. It is a fucking great movie. It's a fucking long time coming too, man. They're calling it the best action movie since The Matrix. Would you agree with that?
The Matrix was considered the best action movie?
Of its time.
Oh.
One of the best action movies since The Matrix. Let me correct myself.
Man, it's been a while since I've seen The Matrix, but from what I remember, I love The Matrix, so yeah.
But have you seen anything in between this movie and The Matrix that you would consider one of the best?
There's gotta be a movie in between The Matrix and
American movie. Or American. Well, not even that, because these are fucking Australians. Any action movie that isn't Asian, exclude The Raid, exclude all that shit. Nah, huh? Can't find anything. I thought so.
Not that really was on Mad Max's level.
Nah, man. And the crazy thing about it is that the original trilogy, they were all extremely low budget. So they had to work with what they had. This one, the studio actually gave them all the money. They spent over 150, I think it went over to 200 million to just go all out. Here's the money. Mm-hmm. Just go crazy. And it shows, man. And it shows. And it has a lot of crazy choreography in the action, and the stunts are just insane. And it's just one nonstop car chase through the desert, and it's pretty intense.
Yeah.
At the same time, with such a simple story, they were able to easily grasp the characters. You actually get to know the characters quite well, like the Charlize Theron character Furiosa and her mission to protect the bad guy, who's his name is Imperator Joe. Immortan Joe.
Yeah.
Immortan Joe. That's right.
Immortal.
No, they're too simple for that shit. They don't know what immortal is.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Immortan. Immortan Joe has a flock of bitches.
I thought they were concubines. Or is that the same thing?
Practically.
Okay, concubines.
But he's got two batches. He's got a batch of bitches, fat ones, that he impregnates, and then he makes them all milk out their titties, and they be drinking out titty milk like nothing. You just see a row full of fat bitches, and then you got another batch of bitches, and these are the fine ones. This is where he keeps the special batch.
Those are high class concubines.
We got Zoe Kravitz.
Shout out to Zoe Kravitz.
Ooh, she was the best looking one. Then you got the Rose Huntington. What's her last name? Rose Huntington. Something.
Whitley.
Mrs. Jason Statham. Sam Witwicky's girl.
Oh yeah, Sam Witwicky's girl. Yeah, okay, yeah. Now I know her. Should have said that in the first place.
Sam Witwicky's girl. She got knocked up. But she was fine too. Well, they escaped with Charlize Theron's character named Furiosa, and to try to get out of his grasp and go somewhere where the grass is greener. Pretty literally.
Yeah, till you find out there is no grass.
Yeah. Well, and then they decide, let's just fucking go back. Which is kind of stupid, really.
I don't know.
It's kind of like, well, we didn't find the shit over here.
We traveled more than half the movie all this way.
I guess we'll have to go back.
Turn back around.
Yeah, but that's okay. That's okay. You got also a side character, because they're the soldiers for Immortan Joe. They're called the War Boys. They're pale white, and they just want to kill themselves in order for them to go to a worthy death, so they can go to Valhalla, or AKA heaven and shit. And then that's where you meet Nux, played by Nicholas Hoult. Did you notice that was Nicholas Hoult?
Yeah.
You know who Nicholas Hoult is?
No.
You know Beast in X-Men Days of Future Past?
Now I know who he is.
That was him. That was him going all crazy and...
What a lovely day.
What a lovely...
Oh yeah, the one that got spray painted in the mouth.
Well, they all got spray painted in the mouth. They got like that chrome shit in their mouth.
I mean, you've seen it. What's the point of that?
Oh, these are brand new characters for the new movie. They're not in the other ones. Like, it's just throughout the movies, it's just Max roaming through the world and he meets new characters. These, I don't know what the fucking the chrome is, but I think it's something like that. They're gonna be dipped in gold. I don't know, like a worthy death. It's whatever. They're all brainwashed by Immortan Joe to believe whatever they want to believe, which is like a sad thing about his character, because he wants to impress Immortan Joe so much, but he sucks at everything he does.
Yeah, he's not good.
He really sucks to the point that, I mean, it doesn't seem that he has any friends, by the way, because he's got 2 little bumps on his neck, and he put like smiley faces on the bumps of his neck. It's like, well, this is Barry and this is Larry. Like, ooh, you have no friends. You have nobody to take care of your ass. But hey, you know, he made friends out of Mad Max. Now, let me ask you, anything bother you about the movie at all? Did you ever wish like there was something more out of the movie you could get out of? Me personally, I kind of wish I had more personality out of Max, because for at least the 30 minutes of the movie, he's just a blood bank for Nicholas Hoult, for Nux. And then, you know, he escapes, and it's just, you know, like we talked about, it's just a chase. But I got more grasp on who Furiosa was, and I guess since we're supposed to already know who Max is, he didn't really touch on who Max was. But at the same time, motherfucker, it's been 30 years.
Yeah, and the people like me,
that's right.
It's been
who
30
haven't
years.
seen any Mad Max
We
movies.
weren't even born when the third one came out. Like, we weren't even fucking born, but we're already supposed to know. But, you know, I digress. And another thing, and I love Tom Hardy. I love Tom Hardy. You know, I even like The Drop. I haven't seen Child 44, but something about him. But he just loves to grunt. Every word, like, water.
Put on that Bane voice.
I thought it was all Bane to me.
No, I mean, I wouldn't say Bane, but
I
like,
would say Bane.
Bane's cousin.
But even like when he gives his name at the end, and it's supposed to be like a very emotional moment, he's like, my name's Max, and he just be turning like a damn crackhead. Like, yeah, my name's Max. I'm like,
look where you at though. Stuff was blowing up all around you, and you'd be like,
nah. Ah, shit, motherfuckers, blowing up. Yeah, they blowing up. Water.
I'm gonna say that guy that was playing the guitar on the back of the truck
with the onesie,
with the
pajama box,
like a Christmas onesie. That was hilarious.
He literally had nothing else to do. Well, fucking just
said, your job.
Did he have like a string attached to him? He was like kind of
because he won't get away. So all he can do is just rock out.
He had flames coming out the guitar, you know.
Mm-hmm. And then
that was hilarious.
And he would just fall asleep on the guitar.
Yeah, all tied up, and then when they get ready to go, he start playing again.
That's how crazy and extreme these characters were.
That's
the
what
bad
I love,
guys.
man. It's so extreme. So
Everything was
so
extreme.
Not in the box.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly right.
I love this movie. I thought it was a great ride.
Would you watch it again?
Yes.
Yes, I would watch it again.
You buy it? Worthy buy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of felt the length towards the end.
You know what? I actually thought, because I actually didn't feel that. I actually wish it was a little longer. Not action wise. I mean, I really wish there was like more, I guess, talking, more conversation between the characters. Because there's literally like maybe 1 or 2 conversations throughout, from the main, at least from the good guys, you know, throughout the whole fucking movie. There's just like 4 conversations, and they're like short conversations. Like, what are you doing here? We're trying to get away. Okay, let's go. Like, for real?
That's all needs to be said. We're trying to get the hell out of here.
I understand that. That's why I was just like, that's why it doesn't bother me. I just wish there was more. Like, it doesn't bother me because I understand the situation. Like, because they'll talk and then you'll still see the bad guys in the distance.
Yeah. So it's like, hey, we got to get the hell out of here.
They're like, we need to learn how to start this car. I guess we got to get this car out of the mud. Oh, shit. And then one of the concubine bitches like, what is that on the end? Is that the line? I'm like, you are...
Not the sharpest knife in the drawer, are they?
Nah, they're not smart. At least it doesn't seem like they're very smart.
They look good, so who cares if they're not smart?
That's what matters.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and then, like, I really liked how well thought out his world was. You know, like the idea of the look of Immortan Joe was because he looked like from the beginning, you know, that when they were putting on the armor, like he's not strong. You know, like it's the armor and shit is keeping him together, and like the thing on his face, the mask is like keeping his breathing apparatus, keeping him alive. You know, got the metal thing on the crotch to protect his crotch and shit. Like, and then you got other characters like the people eater that has like the thing on his nose and he be rubbing his nipples and shit, or the little midget with no feet, or like just interesting. Well, I mean, just crazy thought out characters. You know, like just the character of Nux, or like Furiosa herself. You know that she's got one arm. But like the arm that's cut off, she's got like this metal arm.
Yeah.
That shit. And she can, and that's another thing that I really liked about this movie is that I think they created an amazing female character out of Furiosa. I think that she was really like, she really held her own with the movie, and I think that if they were to make a sequel, I think they need her. I think they need her back because she was one of my favorite things in the movie.
Yeah, I love that fight scene between her and Max with Tom Hardy.
With Nicholas Holt fucking asleep and shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. Like it's just so everything's well thought out and creative. You know, Max has to fight her while the bitches are holding him down while he's chained to Nicholas Holt and he's trying to figure out how to just gain control of the situation. It's all very clever, very well thought out shit.
And it's like, because you said you had not a problem, but just you wanted to see more kind of conversation. I actually like that it was kind of kept short and sweet. Because like you said, every time you turn around, you look with some binoculars, you got a horde of war things chasing you.
If it's not the main bad guys, it's like some other random bad guys down the street. Like,
so it's like, yeah, we have an issue, but now we both got an issue because these people are coming. Let's work together and let's get out of here.
Damn
but it's
right.
all said by just giving them that look, like, okay.
That's true.
You know?
This doesn't have to be as complex as Avengers, huh?
Well, don't get me started on Avengers, man.
No, but all right, let's go.
You know what? Okay, since we want to talk
No.
There was no corny one-liners in this movie that I saw.
Not even one.
Not even one.
And you could say that this is on the verge of, like, these characters are on the verge of corniness. Like they travel that sweet line of like it could either work very well or it could either be extremely corny. You know, like all these characters look corny, but it's not corny.
Yeah, it's very well done.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's just at the same time, man, I gotta defend it. Avengers is for the family. You know, this is not for family. You know, they drinking mother's milk.
Why not?
You know,
it is for family.
They drinking mother's milk.
Babies drink mother's milk.
Not those milk. Not them milk. Let's go down to the rating. what would you give it? 1 out of 5. What would you give it?
I'll give it a 5.
Top 5. Okay.
I'll give it a 5.
I'll be like 4.5, 4.5.
4.5. What's keeping you from giving it the 5?
I don't know.
You don't know. It's just not perfect.
Come on, man. You gotta respect a man's opinion, man. You know, come on, man.
All right.
Why you giving that dirty look?
I'm gonna let you breathe. But I'm gonna give it a perfect 5 because great script, great characters, original characters, great stunts, and the action sequences. Even though like it's all one big action sequence, each time there was like an action sequence comes up, it tops the one before that. And the last one, to me, is one of the greatest action sequences of the year, and if not of a few years. Like it can take the credit for a few years. And very impressed with like Tom Hardy. I wouldn't say he's better than Mel Gibson because I did see one of the Mad Max's movies. I wouldn't say he's better than Mel Gibson, but he stands close. He did his thing. I loved Charlize Theron in this movie. I love the crazy characters. And I had a fucking good time. I mean, I saw it fucking twice in one day. So that took a toll on me. But yeah, I mean...
Yeah, I loved it.
My name is Max. My world is fire and blood.